We in this glitch, boy. What?
You ever play 7-Up as a kid? Boy, sure I have. It was the most funnest time of my childhood. Sitting your head on the table, just thinking to yourself like, I hope they tap me so I know which one to pick. And and when I pick them, they gonna be feeling salty. Yeah. If you haven't played 7-Up, you have no childhood. But anyway, 7-Up is a game where you put your head down and there's 7 players who are standing and they had to pick 7 children. I'm assuming no adults have played this game because we grew up in a very depressing world. But anyway, the 7 people who standing is supposed to be choosing the 7 people, which is probably gonna be about a good 20 people that's sitting down in chairs. They gotta pick 7 people who's sitting down, but they gotta have their heads down so they can see who's been tapped. So once you tap them on their shoulder, you tap them and you go back to the wall. And when somebody says 7-Up, you choose who tapped you. So anyway, this is a story about how I had the worst time of 7-Up ever. Okay, so here's what the situation was. I was the one who was supposed to have my head down. And so I'm like, oh boy, at that level of time, oh boy, I can't wait to get, I hope they tap me, I hope they tap me, I hope they tap me. I had a sugar rush. I was that sugar rush kid. So it was like me and 16 other people who had their heads down. And before I get into this, thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel. Love y'all. So anyway, we have this one student. And before I say this, mind you, I'm not trying to be funny about it. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. This was just what he had. And this is why this is bad. He had that breathing situation where you can obviously hear when people breathing. It's not that you're fat, it's just that I don't know what it's called. And I freaking tried to call my auntie to freaking know what it's called. She's a freaking doctor and she didn't know what it was called. So I'm just gonna say they had that breathing situation where you can obviously hear them breathing. And so goes on the story. So I have my head down, and I'm just, you got your foot tapping, just like your foot tapping on the floor, like you just want to get tapped. So I just threw it in my mouth. I was waiting, and the more I was waiting, the more I calmed down. Why? Because no other than this dude, which his name was Michael by that time. Michael came walking closer and closer, and my face went to this, to this, to this, to this. I'm just like, don't tap me, don't tap me. And ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not, it was just like this. And this just got louder and louder and louder. Then all of a sudden, tap. And so, I was tapped. And obviously, I knew who it was. 30 seconds later, I thought to myself on what to do in this type of situation. Mind you, what grade was this? This was probably this had to be 2nd, 3rd grade. I was a little kid thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon stuff. I wasn't ready for this type of situation. So I'm just sitting there thinking to myself what do I do? Do I stand up, point to Michael, tell him that it was easily you and you are easily spotted? Or should I just not even stand up? I don't know. My little brain at the time was panicking. I about almost pissed on myself. So anyway, they all of a sudden, lights come on, heads up, 7-Up. I was like, son of a glitch. So 7-Up, and if you're the 7 kids that got tapped, stand up. I stand up, and I was the first person. I will never forget this day. I was the first person. DeQuante, who tapped you? Spit. So immediately in my head, I'm shaking like Don Knotts. Cause I feel like if I immediately knew, like told him or who it was, I feel like he would be upset. Like he wouldn't want to play the game no more. And I was really a really kind-hearted spirit at that time. Like I was a freaking bunny, and if I stepped on a flower, I would nurture that flower for like the rest of my life. That's how nice I was at the time. So I'm just looking, and it's just my heartbeat started racing, and then the teacher like, DeQuante, who is it? It was Brittany. She like, no, haha. I was like, oh man, set my toe down. I looked at Michael's face though. It was like the biggest smile you could ever see. And honestly, at the time, I was happy. Like, it's just like, made him feel good, I think that was probably, good moment. And I was, at that time, I was just like, maybe next time, I was that really cool-hearted kid. Everything was really good. At that moment, everybody chose who the 7 was, and Michael, of course, still stood up there. Everything was good until the next round. Well, hands down, and all of a sudden, Michael tapped on another kid, and he didn't have the same emotional feelings as I. So, yeah, we heads up, 7 up, and here's how this went down. I see the 7 students that get tagged, and all of a sudden, a dude named, I forgot his name, Malik. His name was Malik, and teacher was like, Malik, who picked you? It was Michael. I turned so hard to my right, and I was just like, why would you even go? Like, why would you do that? Like, who man's is this? Like, man's not even a heart. Like, why was he? What would? Like, I am perplexed right now for you to even think that you could do that. What made you think you could just say stuff like that? Like, hello, darkness, my old friends, I'm gonna talk to you again. Like, why would you do this to this man? He over here just like. Anyway, as soon as he said that, and it wasn't only me, some of the classmates kind of just got like, everybody just looking at him like, bro, what the juice? Like, you couldn't just wait 5 seconds? And as we looked at him, we looked at Michael, and he immediately turned red. And freaking, he was like, this is why I don't play 7 up. And he just ran out the room. And I was like, I don't even know at that point. I don't even think I said nothing at that point. I was just like stunned. Like, should I feel like, dang, I feel bad for the guy, or should I feel like kind of a little over dramatic? Myself right now, I would have been like kind of a little over dramatic, but me probably back at that time like, oh no, Michael, why did you can still play, buddy? Come on, just tap my shoulder again. Come on, man, just tap my shoulder again. Yeah. So that eventually happened, and oh jeez, he eventually came back. He, wiped the tears from his face and came back, played 7 up. He just, we eventually, we still had a good time, but the lesson I learned from that was don't be Malik. Don't be a Malik. I didn't really learn too much from that situation. Thank y'all for watching this story time with Speedy. make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. I slapped myself with the left hand because that's how important that slap was. It was very important for y'all when y'all subscribe. Y'all hit that bell. Okay, please, just hit the bell. Just make it stop slapping me. Hit the bell. Subscribe and hit the bell. Thank you. I appreciate that for you subscribing and hitting the bell. I really do appreciate that. Cause wait, is a friend watching this with you? Tell them to hit the bell. Tell them to get their phone out and subscribe and hit the bell. Hit the bell. Hit the bell. Hit the. Thank you for having them subscribe and hit the bell. Like my face is probably red right now, like a freaking redneck that's chewing on tobacco. Dang that. I know what that kind of sounds a little racist, but I love white people, I love black people, I love purple, and I love green people, but not as much as my blue people that has no swag. Cali on Fox style. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. I am Maltis Glitch. This is Burley. Wait, no, wrong YouTube channel. I'm sorry, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I am Maltis Glitch. This is your boy Speedy.